This diary belongs to Nikki J. Maxwell. Private and confidential. If found, please return to me for a reward. No snooping allowed. Also by Rachel Renee Russell, Rachel Renee Russell, Dork Diaries. Tales from a not-so-glam TV star with Nikki Russell and Aaron Russell. To my adorable nieces Cindy, Corey, Presley, Michaela, and Ariana. Acknowledgements. As I finish Dork Diaries Book 7, I still have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming. Writing each new Dork Diary book has been more fun and exciting than the last one. I would like to thank the following people. My Dork Diaries fans from all over the world who love Nikki Maxwell as much as I do. Stay nice, smart, and dorky. Liza Abrahams Mignogna, my amazing editor, who in the past year has somehow managed to edit 3 Dork Diaries books, all while being a new mom to Bat Baby. I always knew you had superpowers. Danielle Lazar, my awesome agent and friend, who actually still answers my emails at 2 a.m. Thank you for your support, dedication, and willingness to let me be weirdly creative. Tori Doherty Monroy, for your endless enthusiasm in keeping us super organized, and Dina Warner, for all of your great work on dorkdiaries.com. Karine Paprocki, my brilliant art director, who amazed me with your speedy and perfect work on Dork Diaries Book 7. I love our Glam Book 7 cover. Catherine Devendorf, Mara Anastas, Caroline Swerdloff, Matt Pantoliano, Paul Crichton, Fiona Simpson, Bethany Buck, Haley Gunnason, Anna McKeon, Alison Keller, Lauren Fort, Jeannie Nick, Brianna Francida, Lucille Retino, Mary Marota, and the entire sales team and everyone else at Aladdin's / Simon and Sculpture Team Dork Rocks. Major Nicole Cecilia de la Campa and Kaharad Kawau, my foreign rights agent at Writer's House for Dorkifying the World, one country at a time. My daughters Erin and Nikki for inspiring this series, and my sister Kim for being the eternal optimist. Thank you for helping me bring Nikki Maxwell's world to life, for your endless passion for all things dorky. And last but not least, my entire family. Thank you for your unwavering love and support. I love you. Always remember to let your inner dork shine through. Saturday, March 1st. OMG, I still can't hardly believe what happened to me yesterday. 3 totally awesome, completely unbelievable, too good to be true, exciting, wonderful things. Totally awesome, completely unbelievable, too good to be true, exciting, wonderful thing number 1. I actually went to the Valentine's Day sweetheart dance. Squeak! Yep, it was girls ask the guys. And the very last moment, I finally got up the nerve to ask my crush Brandon. Totally awesome, completely unbelievable, too good to be true, exciting, wonderful thing number 2. I was crowned sweetheart princess. Squeak! I still don't know exactly how that happened, but it did. And I have my tiara to prove it. Me still wearing my dazzling tiara from last night. And finally, the most amazing thing ever. Totally awesome, completely unbelievable, too good to be true, exciting, wonderful thing number 3. During the very last dance of the most perfect romantic fairy tale evening, Brandon and I... Hey, wait a minute, is that my cell phone ringing? Yes, my phone is ringing. Hey, maybe it's Brandon. Checking my caller ID. Nope, it's not Brandon calling. Wait, OMG, I can't believe it's Trevor Chase Hollywood. He's the most famous TV producer in the entire world and the host of my favorite TV show, a reality TV show / talent boot camp called 15 Minutes of Fame. Gotta answer my phone. I'm on spring break from school this entire week, so I have plenty of time to finish writing this later. Sunday, March 2nd. OMG, Saturday night was a complete nightmare. How bad was it? So bad, I'm breaking into a cold sweat and having a traumatic flashbacks just writing about it. That was me screaming. Sorry, must stop screaming. Anyways, I can hardly believe the crazy mess I got myself into this time. I wonder if they allowed diaries in jail, because that's exactly where I was headed. No joke. The authorities were about to place me under arrest, but girlfriend wasn't going down without a fight. And by fight, I mean trying to figure out whether I could sneak out from a nearby window, crawl onto a 6-inch ledge, dangle my fingertips over a railing, and then jump 5 floors to the ground below, without splattering myself all over the parking lot. Probably not. But it gets worse. My BFFs, Chloe and Zoe, were getting arrested too. And it was all my fault. I was such a horrible person. I totally deserved if they unfriended me on Facebook. If only I hadn't dragged them into this mess. I was just minding my own business and writing my diary, and I got that call Saturday morning. Hello, Nikki? Great news. I'm in town today with my new group, the Bad Boys. I'd love to meet you to discuss recording your band's song, Dork's Rule. The only problem is that we'll be leaving soon to go on a world tour, so I can only meet with you 2 nights. Otherwise, it'll be about 7 months before my schedule clears up again. Do you think you can make it to the Bad Boys concert tonight? Oh, Mr. Chase, yes, I'd love to, but that concert sold out months ago in like 10 minutes. My 2 BFFs camped out in line overnight and still couldn't get any tickets. No problem. I'll give you 3 backstage passes so you can bring a couple of your band members. Just pick them up at the reserved tickets window, okay? That was when I completely fainted. Well, actually almost completely fainted. Backstage passes? That's awesome. Thank you, Mr. Chase. I'll see you tonight. I cannot believe this was happening. My band I'm not really sure yet, might get a record deal. I hung up the phone and immediately called Chloe and Zoe to see if they wanted to go to the concert. They answered me with one word. We all agreed it was going to be the most fun we'd have together since, yesterday. When we arrived at the arena, we waited in line with thousands of exciting fans. But you'd never guess who we just happened to run into on our way to the ticket booth. Mackenzie. And of course, she was surprised to see us too. OMG, what are you losers doing here? She said, turning up her nose at the disgust like if we were a bunch of lowly maggots suffering from a terminal case of diarrhea or something. We're here to see the show. What else? I answered, like it wasn't a big deal at all. Well, have fun up there in the cheap nosebleed section. I managed to snag front row seats. If the Bad Boys came down onto the main floor, I'll tell them you guys said hello. Not. Mackenzie taunted. Then she waved her tickets right under our noses, really slowly, like they were freshly baked red velvet cupcakes with extra sprinkles or something. But I just stared right into her beady little eyes. Well, girlfriend, I hope you have fun in your front row because we're going to be backstage, I said. Then I waved our tickets right under her noses really slowly. Yeah, Chloe added, doing jazz hands. We have VIP, special access backstage passes. When we meet and greet, you can weep. And if we run into the bad boys backstage, we'll tell him you said hello. Zoe said, batting her little eyes all sweetly. Not. Mackenzie just stood there in shock, staring at us with her mouth dangling wide open. The thought of us dorks hanging out with the celebs backstage must have given Mackenzie a mini nervous breakdown or something, because she accidentally knocked over her bottle of water and completely drenched Chloe. Thank goodness Zoe had a pack of tissues in her purse. We tried our best to calm down and dry her off, and to calm down Chloe and dry her off. OMG, I'm all wet. Chloe freaking out after Mackenzie spilled water on her. I couldn't believe Mackenzie didn't even bother to apologize to Chloe for being such a klutz. She just disappeared. How rude. Anyway, since the show was going to be starting in less than 10 minutes, we placed our coats and stuff in a locker and rushed to the backstage entrance. A grumpy-looking security guard was stationed there, checking IDs and buzzing people in. Excuse me, sir? I said all excitedly. We need to get backstage. We were invited here by Mr. Trevor Chase and have backstage passes. Yeah, right, he grumbled. And I'm Sleeping Beauty. You and 900 other girls all have backstage passes. Now stop bugging me before I have to remove you from the premises for attempt unauthorized entry. No, we really do, I said, opening my purse to grab our tickets. See, they're right here. Only there was a small complication. The tickets weren't in the little pocket thingy inside my purse. Wait a minute. I giggled nervously as I dug around my purse. I just have to find them. The security guard rolled his eyes and glared at me. Nikki, give the nice man our tickets now, Zoe said with a fake smile plastered around her face. Stop messing around before you get us thrown out of here, Chloe whispered, shouted in my ear. I grinned at the scowling security guard. Sir, could you please excuse us for a moment? We turned our backs to the security guard and huddled together for an emergency meeting. I can't find our tickets, I shrieked quietly. It's like they've disappeared into thin air. What? Chloe and Zoe both gasped. Maybe I just overlooked them, I muttered as I frantically dumped out my purse. Our tickets should be in here somewhere. Me dumping out my purse while trying to find our lost backstage passes. But there was no tickets to be found. That's when we started to panic. Listen, they've got to be around here somewhere, Zoe said, trying to stay calm. Nikki, you rush back to the ticket window to see if you left them there. Chloe and I will check the locker room to make sure you didn't leave them with our coats and stuff. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure we'll find them. Then we took off in the search of our lost backstage passes. By the time I made it back to the ticket window, it was closed because the show had already started. Unfortunately, I didn't see our tickets anywhere, and Chloe and Zoe didn't have any luck either. It was my brilliant idea to call Trevor Chase and explain our predicament, but unfortunately his voicemail was full. Things quickly went from bad to worse. When we told the security guard we lost our tickets and asked for his help, he just yelled at us.